Hey friends, this is Waylon here in Colorado. I'm a moderate to progressive liberal, but I also believe that listening to one another, including to conservatives, like my dad is more conservative or whomever, you can do so with respect and friendliness. And I think that's important in this day and age of division. That said, I want to talk about when virtue signaling is a good thing and when it's maybe not a bad thing or not a good thing. Because I feel like, especially on social media, conservatives are always throwing around virtue signaling as being evil or obnoxious. And I feel like if you don't care about equality or equity or justice, if you don't care about vulnerable populations, if you don't care about people who are disenfranchised, if you haven't kind of done any work in terms of caring about others, then everything feels obnoxious and hypocritical and pretentious. Any kind of time when anyone is making a fuss about something that isn't something you already care about feels obnoxious. So, virtue signaling. If you're flying a rainbow flag on your cafe or home or have a pin on your lapel, is that virtue signaling? It sure could be, but generally I would say no, because you're expressing solidarity and support and that you are a safe space for those folks and for anyone who cares about equal rights. Virtue signaling, however, by a corporation, say, Exxon or BP doing some kind of climate change advertising, that's greenwashing, right? They generally may not actually care. They may not be taking effective action. If, however, they're taking some real action, I still would support that. So it's really just having some basic discernment and having some basic caring or empathy for others. And if we do care about others, then we can say, well, if all there is happening is signaling, then yeah, maybe it's empty. Maybe it's greenwashing. Maybe it's whatever it is. But if what we're doing is communicating, signaling some basic virtue like compassion or caring, I think that's wonderful. And if instead, you're just living online and leaving nasty comments and being degraded, you're, just taking up space. You're not actually contributing to humanity or to this earth in a meaningful way. So it's really incumbent on all of us to kind of grow up, examine our hearts, our capacity to care about one another. Nothing's wimpy about that. Nothing's stronger than caring, and nothing's weaker than oppressing others or being incapable or scared to feel or care about love, about compassion. So this is kind of basic, but I just wanted to remind us that a lot of virtue signaling may be a good thing. Maybe expressing solidarity, using your platform, extending your privilege to those who need to be able to feel safe and okay. And in a time when we're having, these far-right crazies accuse everyone else of doing the same thing, of stoking division, it's important to remind ourselves education matters, health matters, healthcare matters, real effective working toward peace, not just yelling about peace matters. Activism with follow-through matters. We can create a more peaceful world between us, and that starts with right here. So we got to create that kindness with ourselves and for others. I hope everyone is good and